Tonight on Apple Valley News Now at 5, the Yakima County Sheriff's Office is getting a big upgrade to their patrol cars, how this technology will help them in their day-to-day work when it comes to patrolling the streets and answering calls for help. And we take you to the celebration happening in Walla Walla right now. It's the Celebrate Walla Walla Valley Wine event. Today's big event with guest speakers and winemakers as far away as Chile.
And get ready for a hot, dry weekend. And just when is it going to cool down? I'll answer all those questions in your First Alert weather forecast.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 5 on your side.
Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Riley Fitzgerald. Let's get started right away tonight with your first look at weather. It's hot and dry. We've got a heat advisory coming up this weekend and an alert day from our First Alert weather team. Stacy Lee joins us now with your First Alert weather forecast. Hi, Stacy.
Hi, Riley. Well, yes, it is going to be a very hot weekend. In fact, dangerous heat. Heat advisory that's in place through Sunday. Again, we're looking at temperatures anywhere from 98 all the way up to 105 degrees. And again, it's just going to be very hot, very dry. Fire danger extremely high. You want to stay hydrated this weekend. Stay in the AC if possible. Make sure you check on those that are vulnerable to the heat, like children and elderly folks. Go outdoors early in the day or late in the evening and make sure you're wearing light colored clothing for the next couple of days. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now. It's scorching right now. 97 Tri-Cities, 94 in Yakima, 95 in Hermiston. It's 91 in Ellensburg. So clearing, calm and warm overnight. That heat advisory and fire weather watch in place. This is the hottest weekend of the year so far. We are going to get a little bit of a cool down. I'll tell you all about it coming up in your full First Alert weather forecast. Riley?
Thank you, Stacy. Yakima County Sheriff's deputies have been upgrading their technology, and the latest addition is dash cams to match their Axon body cameras. There's a camera facing outward toward the road, allowing deputies to get video as they're driving to a crime scene. There's also cameras inside the car facing the back seat, and deputies will be able to view footage in real time as they drive. The dash cam also comes with an automated license plate reader system that's set up to alert deputies when it recognizes a license plate that's flagged as part of an investigation.
So it will allow us eventually to find out if it's a wanted vehicle, if it's a stolen vehicle, if it's a vehicle we need to be paying attention to because maybe there's a missing person related to it.
They're still finishing the installation and testing on those new dash cams, but say people should start seeing them in use next week. The UA Plumbers and Steamfitters Local 598 has signed a labor agreement with Permafix Environmental Services for the Hanford cleanup effort. The goal of this partnership is to prevent the release of radioactive and hazardous materials into the environment at the Hanford site. By grouting the waste in tanks, the Hanford site is hoping to take a crucial step toward reducing environmental risks and protecting the environment. The agreement will also work for allowing safe transport and disposal off-site.
I don't think going from 0 gallons to a couple million gallons a year would be something we could possibly handle ourselves without an agreement like this. So it really, looking at that strategy over the next 5 to 10 years, it's important for everybody to be able to have a relationship like this, and it means that DOE can close the tanks quicker and efficiently and safely.
The U.S. Department of Energy says it is constantly exploring options on how to keep the 56 million gallons of radioactive and hazardous chemical waste stored properly. In your health headlines tonight, aspartame, an artificial sweetener found in many diet drinks and other foods, could lead to potential health risks. As John Lawrence reports, it doesn't necessarily mean you need to quit cold turkey, just follow an age-old approach.
Aspartame may not be as sweet as you think, figuratively speaking. Aside from diet sodas and low-calorie foods, the artificial sweetener is in roughly 6,000 products worldwide, according to the Calorie Control Council. And every time a person ingests aspartame, the molecule breaks down into 3 pieces:
phenylalanine, aspartic acid, and methanol.
And now a semi-independent committee within the World Health Organization says aspartame should be deemed, quote, possibly carcinogenic to humans. But there's a caveat.
Despite consistent positive findings in these 3 studies, the working group concluded that chance, bias, and confounding could not be ruled out with reasonable confidence, and thus they concluded that the evidence was limited.
So, at least for now, health officials recommend moderation, moderation, moderation.
I think our results do not indicate that occasional consumption should pose a risk to most consumers.
American Beverage, a group that represents the non-alcoholic drink industry, said in a statement, quote, "The fact that food safety agencies worldwide, including the FDA, continue to find aspartame safe makes us confident in the safety of our products."
The recommendation that WHO made was to moderate both the consumption of free sugars and the consumption of sweeteners.
I'm John Lawrence reporting.
The FDA gave the nod to aspartame use in some foods and drinks in 1974, but that was suspended for a few years due to potential health concerns. In 1983, the FDA set an aspartame guideline at 50 milligrams per kilogram of a person's weight. The CDC is facing big funding cuts, and some of the effects will be felt at the state and local level. The agency is poised to lose about $1.3 billion in funds as a result of last month's federal debt ceiling negotiation. The money was initially allocated through COVID-19 supplemental funding. The cuts will directly impact state and local health departments. The last 2 years of the 5-year grant were slashed, worth more than $400 million. This Sunday marks the 1-year anniversary of 988, the easy-to-remember number anyone can dial, text, or message through a chat in order to get support through the National Suicide and Crisis Lifeline. Since its beginning, there have been more than 5 million calls, chats, and texts. This has shown the Lifeline has been impacted by a national shortage of mental health professionals. 988 callers can also speak to someone in Spanish, and starting this week, they can also text and chat in Spanish as well. If you're looking for a bit of a thrill this mid-July weekend, the Thunder at the Mountain revs off today at the Tri-City Raceway in West Richland. The Malicious Monster Truck Tour takes a pit stop in the Tri-Cities for just 2 days. Gates open today and tomorrow at 5 o'clock, and the pit party starts at 5:30, where people can pay $10 to ride along in a monster truck. The Tri-City Raceway holds many events throughout the year, but this one is different from most.
For one, they're absolutely massive. They have 66-inch tall tires that are 43 inches wide, 12 to 1,500 horsepower. The trucks weigh about 12,000 pounds. And then seeing a truck that big, that heavy, and that massive hitting a jump and launching, 30 feet up in the air, it's absolutely incredible.
The show starts tonight at 7:30. It starts with the Best Trick competition, goes into the Monster Truck Racing, and then the Monster Truck Freestyle. We'll go into each of these events coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6 o'clock. Representative Dan Newhouse has announced the launch of the Central Washington Congressional App Challenge. This challenge is open to any middle and high school students who live in or attend a school in Washington's 4th Congressional District. Students can compete as individuals or in teams of up to 4 people. The challenge runs through November 1st, and the winners will be invited to Capitol Hill to be awarded additional prizes. Last year's winner was a Richland High School student who developed an app that can detect if someone is intoxicated by scanning their pupils. Let's take a live look outside right now in Kennewick. In Toppenish, we're taking a look at a beautiful clear sky today. That's what we saw all day today. Still ahead on Apple Valley News Now at 5 o'clock. It's the kickoff for Lavender Harvest Days at Sela Ridge Lavender Farm. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell will give you a rundown on what you need to know this weekend to get all things local lavender. We'll be right back.
Stan, where's Alice? She's supposed to stay with us.
Oh, shoot, where could she?
Hey everybody, I'm Alice. I'm new here. The new zipline ride looks so fun. You go back and forth. Awesome.
And we've lost control of the Alice situation.
Triple Play has fun for everyone, including the brand new zipline ride. And it's all attached to a cozy hotel.
I mean, she's a natural spokosaur who isn't tempted to eat anyone, because she's an herbivore.
It's great to see ya. Come on down. Welcome to Sea Galley. Dinner tonight or the Shipwreck Lounge. May I suggest our surf and turf special, prime rib and crab.
An accident can shatter your life. At Tamaki Law, we put your life back together.
When a client has been seriously hurt, they need a lot of help. We understand that. Their only job is to get better. Our job is to take care of the rest. That's why we work hard and fight for the justice they deserve.
If you've been seriously injured, call Tamaki Law and get your life back.
Tonight, the heat records shattered here and around the globe, tracking climate change in real time, plus the historic Hollywood strike.
You cannot exist without us.
More Americans turn to the most watched program on television, World News Tonight with David Muir.
Don't miss the Mega RV Show this Wednesday, July 12th through Sunday, July 16th at the Hapo Center. Save big with special show pricing. All 2022s must go. America's favorite brands under one roof. Make no payments for 90 days. Plus, money match up to $500 with RV purchase. Get exclusive limited time savings at the Mega RV Show, July 12th through July 16th.
Apple Valley. It's our special place we call home. From the Cascades in the west to the Blue Mountains in the east, Apple Valley News Now covers our area like no one else. On air, online, and on the go with our new mobile app. Apple Valley News Now is truly on your side.
Next ET.
Welcome to Zambia.
Melissa Joan Hart's family mission, how the actor, her husband, and their 3 sons are giving back.
We can do so much good.
Next ET.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Tonight, the Walla Walla Valley Wine Alliance is celebrating Merlot with winemaker dinners all across the region. Earlier this afternoon, the Wine Alliance held a wine panel presentation and tasting, and that's where we find Apple Valley News Now's Alyssa Warner. Hi, Alyssa.
Hi, Riley. Yeah, today it was all about Merlot as the celebration. It's one of the grapes that Washington is famous for, and it's one of the more approachable and flexible wines out there. I've been learning a lot about this week. Now, today's panel put some local Walla Walla Valley winemakers up against California and even an international winemaker from Chile. We got to learn about how the different wines work in different climates. Now, winemakers tell me this is a great way to showcase wines from our region and to see how they hold up on an international stage.
We have over 60 wineries participating in this event. It's wheat harvest right now, so there's a lot of excitement in the air. The sweet onions are in the stores and on menus, so pairs perfectly with Walla Walla Valley wine.
Now, Riley, as you mentioned, right now the celebration has turned to the collaborative Winemakers Dinner Series. That's happening at various wineries throughout the region. But coming up tomorrow, you actually have a chance to come to downtown Walla Walla and taste the wines yourself. They'd be the latest reserves from dozens of local wineries. They're all going to be in one place. We're going to head over there next to show you where that's going to be. That's coming up on Apple Valley News Now at 6. For now, in downtown Walla Walla, I'm Alyssa Warner. I'll send it back to you.
Thank you so much, Alyssa. The Yakima Valley is full of crops, and for one of them in particular, it's harvesting time. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell tells us Sela Ridge Lavender Farm is holding a big event this weekend to celebrate.
If you've ever wondered how lavender gets harvested or how it's distilled into oil, Lavender Harvest Days here in Sela is your chance to take a closer look. You can wander through the lavender fields and cut your own bundle of lavender or visit more than a dozen vendors to look at gifts, lavender products, food and drinks, plus activities for the kids. It's also a chance to explore one of the oldest lavender farms in the Yakima Valley.
We started it, we put the first plants in 2000. When we started, I never would have dreamt all these people and everything. Yeah, I've just been amazed. And my husband too, I think.
The event continues this weekend from 10 to 3 Saturday and Sunday here at Sela Ridge Lavender Farm. The event itself is free and parking is $5. Reporting in Sela, Emily Goodell, Apple Valley News Now.
More than 90 million people are under dangerous heat warnings across the country. The Southwest and California's Central Valley faces a rare extreme level of heat risk over the weekend, says the National Weather Service. Laura Aguirre reports health officials say conditions could trigger heat illness in as little as 20 to 30 minutes for anyone outside.
Triple-digit heat across much of the U.S., and it's only getting hotter.
The National Weather Service says a heat dome will reach peak intensity this weekend over the western and southern U.S., pushing temperatures as high as 126 degrees or more across the region.
Heat is fatal. It is something that the public needs to take seriously, and it can impact everybody. Nobody is immune.
Phoenix, Arizona has seen temperatures over 110 degrees for 14 consecutive days. In 5 more, they'll break their previous streak. Forecasters predict over 100 daily heat records could fall over the next 3 days. More than 1,000 were broken in June. Outside workers like delivery drivers are struggling in extreme conditions, where it can reach 130 degrees or more inside unair-conditioned trucks. Public pools are now critical cooling centers.
Having a pool like this nearby within a mile, 2 miles of your home is incredibly essential.
One environmental author believes fighting climate change starts with city planning.
But we have opportunities to do amazing things and build cities, for example, in new ways. I mean, a simple example is just sort of more green space and urban trees.
Building more climate change resilient infrastructure is an idea shared by the Biden administration.
Let's redesign it. Let's make it safer and more resistant to floods or droughts, wildfires, or whatever the biggest threat is.
I'm Laura Aguirre reporting.
It's not just the U.S. Europe is in the grip of a blistering heat wave too, with Spain, France, Greece, Croatia, and Italy all reporting daily highs of 100 degrees or more, according to the European Space Agency.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Stacy Lee.
And the heat is on. You can feel those hot temperatures right now. We're going to take a look at our Dust Devil Skycam in Pasco this evening. Again, our sunset at 8:46. Looks like the guys are starting to warm up for another baseball game, and it'll cool down eventually tonight, but it is nice and hot. 97 in the Tri-Cities, 94 Walla Walla, as well as Yakima, 91 in Ellensburg, a little bit cooler in Cle Elum at 82. And again, heat advisory stays in play all the way through Sunday, with I believe Sunday being the hottest day of the weekend. Not only that, we're going to see some winds pick up, so we're also keeping an eye for fire starts over the weekend. Let's plan your evening out. Again, it stays nice and warm, 93 degrees in Tri-Cities till 8 o'clock tonight, so eventually it'll cool down. We'll see the 80s, or upper 80s that is, in Yakima by 8 o'clock tonight. Definitely a good night to hit the swimming pool, and also a great night for an evening barbecue under a covered patio, of course. 87 degrees by 8 in Walla Walla. Let's take a look at what's going on. Ridge of high pressure squeezed between that low pressure ridge, and what's going on is all the heat is moving up from the desert southwest right into our region. That ridge of high pressure will continue to build as we move through the weekend, and it's just going to continue to get warmer and warmer. Now, here's kind of a look at what's going on. Again, we're getting all this heat pushing up from the desert southwest right up into our area. And again, those dark red spots are the really hot places. Of course, Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, foothills of the Blues, all the way into Spokane, and even down the Columbia River Gorge. So a very hot weekend ahead. Winds tonight are pretty calm. We're going to see those picking up a little bit later today through the Yakima and Kittitas Valley and even the Columbia River Gorge. We'll see those gusty winds again throughout the evening in those areas. Light winds here in the Columbia Basin. Starting your day tomorrow, we'll see some breezy winds again, a little bit windier along the foothills of the Blues and in the Yakima Valley. And as the day progresses, those winds will kind of come and go. Sunday's the day we're worrying about with those strong gusty winds. They're really going to start to take place Sunday evening into Monday. So yes, we do have a fire weather watch. That will change over to a red flag warning again this weekend. This is for Sunday and Monday. Again, very hot, fire danger extremely high. We've had so many fires already. And again, these dry, hot conditions just keep getting worse. So again, some wildfire safety tips out there. Keep your vehicles off the dry vegetation. Properly discard of your cigarettes. Avoid power tools that can cause sparks. And again, follow any orders from local officials as we head into this weekend. Let's take a look at our temperatures overnight tonight in the Yakima Kittitas Valley. 60 overnight in Yakima, 57 in Sunnyside. Columbia Basin, Tri-Cities, Connell 58, 60 Tri-Cities as well as Prosser. And then moving into the foothills of the Blues, we'll see the 50s and 60s there. So still a fairly warm night overall tonight. But again, check out our temperatures for tomorrow. 102 Tri-Cities, Hermiston 103. And we could see temperatures even increase on Sunday to possibly 105. Weather photos. Now here's a great one. And believe it or not, they're harvesting wheat right now in Walla Walla. So thank you to Dee. She does a nice little bike ride around and grabs weather photos and emails them to me. It's that easy. Send your weather photos to slee@applevalley.newsnow.com. Let's take a look at the short-term forecast again in Walla Walla. We are going to cool down on Monday, but we're still going to call it an alert day due to those gusty winds and high fire danger. So be prepared for that throughout the weekend. Tri-Cities, again, triple digits there. We drop down to 90 on Monday. However, it is going to be windy. And then in Yakima, again, just under the triple digits and cooling down to 85 on Monday. The cool weather isn't going to hang around for long. I'll get to all of that in your full 7-day forecast. Riley?
Thank you, Stacy. Up next on Apple Valley News Now at 5, they've been helping people in and around the Tri-Cities keep their smiles happy for 40 years. Now they want to celebrate with you. We'll tell you how you and the whole family can participate in this community event. We'll be right back.
Portions of Apple Valley News Now, sponsored by Lord's Health and Trios Health, making communities healthier.
Hi, I'm Eddie Morphine from Morphine Law Firm. If you've been wronged and you need to make it right, give us a call. We're not afraid to fight. If you need an attorney with your best interests in mind, give us a call at Morphine Law Firm.
Hey fans, it's Eric the Peanut Guy from your Tri-City Dust Devils. Join us at Geisa Stadium for 3 straight nights of summer fun. Starting Friday, July 14th, it's Family Feast Night presented by Geisa Credit Union, where you can snag $2 hot dogs, sodas, ice cream sandwiches, and more. And that's not all. Tyler's Amazing Balancing Act will be performing throughout the ballgame. Come back Saturday when we'll celebrate the evening with post-game fireworks, thanks to Desert Food Mart. For tickets, visit DustDevilsBaseball.com. Dust Devils Baseball. It'll blow you away.
When you need legal help, trust Quantum Legal. We're here for you in times of trouble, whether you need assistance with criminal defense, personal injury, or have been injured on the job. Law is a complicated matter. Our team of experts will fight for you and help you find the best solution for your situation. Don't let life's challenges get the best of you. We're here to help. Call us today at 509-783-5551 or visit our website at quantumlegal.com.
Make your outdoor grilling experience one to remember at your locally owned Ace Hardware, where you'll find top brands like Traeger and Weber. Our friendly neighborhood experts will help you find everything you need, including the right fuel to light your fire. We've got a large selection of accessories like covers and utensils, rubs and sauces, and everything you need to enjoy your outdoor space. So come see us at Ace. With service so good, it's guaranteed.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks.
Sweetie pie?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm afraid this closet is full. Do you really need all of these shirts?
I was waiting until I could fit into them again.
And how's that going?
Well, not so well.
This closet isn't getting any bigger. How about we make some space?
I guess I could pick a few out and
Good.
Donate them to Goodwill.
Your donations to Goodwill support our local Employment Connection Center, a free walk-in job search assistance program.
Good job. Goodwill.
Welcome back, everyone. West Richland Family Dental is celebrating 40 years of dental care in the Tri-Cities, and it's got a big event to commemorate the Big 4-0. That's happening tomorrow from 2 to 5 p.m. in the West Richland Family Dental parking lot in West Richland at 4476 West Van Giesen Street. According to the dental business, it's going to have fun, food, games, music, a raffle, and more. Dr. Jason Madsen is a dentist with West Richland Family Dental. He says the organization is continuing to grow in its 4 decades in the Tri-Cities.
I think it started out pretty small with 3 operatories and just a kind of a real small town feel, and it was basically brought to life by Dr. Pentilla, who would literally go door to door, knocking doors to try to let the community know he was laying down roots there and wanted to build a dental practice. And
Now they operate out of the location in West Richland and Prime Dental Pasco, which just opened up in December. West Richland's Family Dental is also giving out a Blackstone grill to someone who comes out tomorrow. You can get additional entries for the raffle if you bring in school supplies for their annual school supply drive. So sounds like a good time, Riley, and the weekends here, all these fun activities.
It's going to be fun and hot.
Fun and hot. In fact, I'll have another look at your 7-day forecast coming up here in just a minute.
But first, here's a look at what's coming up at 5:30 on World News Tonight with David Muir.
This is Broadway's Rock of Ages Band. July 21st at Legends Casino Hotel.
Craving Rock My World bold flavors only Taco Time can deliver? Congratulations! Crushing your craving just got easier. Taco Time, online and on demand. Dream delivered. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is Taco Time.
The music, events, of summer, DNA Fest. Take you dancing in the country.
Wednesday, it's the 50th anniversary.
I could not be more excited.
With performances by Luke Bryan, Miranda Lambert, Keith Urban, Carly Pierce, Luke Combs, Jelly Roll, and more. Plus, summer's hottest collaborations.
Come on!
Dierks Bentley, Elle King, and Lainey Wilson host CMA Fest Wednesday on ABC and stream next day on Hulu.
Warning, your air conditioner unit needs service. Would you like me to call Bruce?
Yes, call Bruce.
Thanks to today's modern technology, it's never been easier to call Bruce Heating and Air. When your AC unit needs serviced, call Bruce.
Oh my gosh.
Let's get this party started. Just make sure you call the right Bruce.
Now through September 30th, receive rebates up to $2,250 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Bruce Heating and Air.
Smoke City for Less is your one-stop shop in Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and Hermiston. Every location is conveniently located. And now, Smoke City for Less Hermiston has relocated to North 1st Street by AutoZone. An easy turnoff, $3.95 and you are there. For the lowest prices and largest selection of vape mods, the best batteries, tobacco products, Kratom, and specialty products too. Open 7 days a week, 5 locations, Kennewick, Richland, Pasco, West Richland, and the new location in Hermiston, off $3.95. Smoke City for Less. We smoke the competition.
Wild Horse Resort and Casino presents one outdoor concert with 2 great groups. Ramon Ayala, the king of accordion, is back with Mariachi Los Camperos live in concert Friday, July 21st. Come dance under the stars to Grammy Award-winning legends for an unforgettable outdoor concert packed with fun, food, and more. Tickets are now on sale at wildhorseresort.com. Wild Horse Resort and Casino, Pendleton, Oregon.
Hit the open roads this summer with Click-It RV Superstore in Tri-Cities during the Great American Sales Event. The best brands, Riverstone, Jayco Starcraft, Voltage Toy Hauler, and more. Over 1,000 RVs. Payments as low as $240 per month. $240 down. 0 payments until 2024. Up to $4,000 over JD Power for your trade-in. Plus, get a Traeger grill and Yeti cooler with purchase during the Great American Sales Event. Now at the Click-It RV Superstore in Tri-Cities. Off US 395 in the Pasco Autoplex. Hurry in today.
Craving Rock My World bold flavors only Taco Time can deliver? Congratulations! Crushing your craving just got easier. Taco Time, online and on demand. Dream delivered. You're welcome. When you know what you want, anytime is Taco Time.
Welcome back, everyone. Let's take a final look at the weather.
Well, it's going to be hot. That's all we can say. Again, we have weather alert days, 3 of them in a row. And again, those temperatures cool off quite a bit on Monday. However, we're going to have those gusty winds, and we do have what should be a red flag warning by the time we get to Sunday. So breezy winds picking up Sunday evening into Monday. We're looking for 20 and 30 mile-an-hour gusts. So again, very dangerous fire conditions, but that's what it looks like now. We cool down for a couple of days, and then we get right back up into the heat as we head into the weekend. I don't know what the deal is. Mother Nature is like making our weekends really hot for the last 3 weekends. All right, there's those triple digits, Tri-Cities. And again, we jump from 103 down to 92, gusty winds. So we're calling that alert date. And then look at that, heading right back to the triple digits by the end of next week. So again, enjoy a couple of cool off days, but not a lot. And again, those overnight lows just not cooling down a lot this weekend. So not a lot of recovery period. Let's take a look at Walla Walla. It's going to be just as hot there as well with those triple digits, those breezy winds. And again, any fires that do start in these conditions conditions are going to spread rapidly, so we want to be very safe. Windy again on Monday. We cool down for a couple days, back to those triple digits on Thursday in the Walla Walla area. So again, stay hydrated, try to stay out of the heat of the day, and take those little pups out for a walk early in the day.
Oh, I'm a little excited for this hot weather.
Yes.
That's definitely been continuing. Well, World News Tonight is back with David Muir next. Apple Valley News Now is back tonight at 6 o'clock. You can always find the latest at any time on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. And also we have an app that we can also reach you through our newscasts. Have a great evening and thanks for joining us.